What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Hope you had a great weekend. Um, Getting into this episode, I've seen so many partnerships formed in this damn episode. Drew and Franco have joined forces. It's a lot of unholy alliances happening with this storyline that's going on. Actually, with two different storylines. With the Heinrich storyline, you got Jason and Anna teaming up. You got Sam and Elizabeth teaming up, Drew and Franco teaming up. I'm like, well, damn. Elizabeth and Sam running around Port Charles like motherfucking modern version of Katney and Lacey. I'm like, for those that don't know what Katney and Lacey is, go look it up. It's old school. Go look it up. I think they're actually doing a reboot of that show, from what I heard. I think a network. I think CBS. I think they're doing a reboot of Katney and Lacey. I think. Uh, it's a lot of reboots coming out. You know the reboot that I can't fucking wait for? Yo, mark your calendars. March 27th, Roseanne is coming back to ABC. I'm looking forward to that because Roseanne was my shit growing up. I didn't watch Roseanne really until after it ended. Probably like around 99, 2000 when the reruns were coming out is when I got into Roseanne and stuff. Roseanne is the shit. That show is my favorite. That shit is hilarious. Um, yeah. So they running around town trying to talk to Ned because they talking about, oh, Ned and Jim are friends. Ned was like, bitch, that's not my friend. Get that shit right. He ain't my friend. Not no more. We did a little business together, but that motherfucker grimy. I don't fuck with him like that. That ain't my boy. Um, so I here's the thing. Where Ned is concerned, I don't feel sorry for Ned. I'm gonna tell you why I don't feel sorry for Ned because he accused Jim of being greedy and all about the money. But isn't that why you were behind this whole redevelopment project? Because it was gonna create some buzz and some money for ELQ. It was gonna line your pockets with dollars. That's why he initially wanted to do this. Granted, Ned didn't know anything about the drilling and the illegal fracking and stuff. He didn't know anything about that. But you should have did your due diligence. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't really do his due diligence on this whole thing because he was thinking about this, about the dollar. So you did the same thing that you accused Jim Harvey of doing, is being greedy. That's how wealthy people are. Some, not all wealthy people, but a lot of rich people, that's how they are. They think with about the dollar bill. That's all they think about. They don't think about what it does to other people. They think about what it's doing for their pockets. They don't think about the repercussions and the consequences and all that till it's too late. Well, Ned, now you have to think about the consequences because even though Olivia was trying to be positive and stuff like that with this whole outcome, I agree with Ned. He's going to face a lot of backlash over this because Port Charles can't take another corruption scandal. They can't take another political scandal. First of all, that town is already corrupted because Sonny Corinthos, it's a lot of mob activity in that town because of him, number one. Two, the last mayor just got booted out of office for corruption for a big scandal. Now he's about to be a part of a scandal because no matter what happens, once this story comes out, the public is not going to believe Ned. They're not going to believe him. Even though there's no proof that he knew about it, there's no proof that he did because he was all for the redevelopment. So they're going to, the general public is going to think, oh, the redevelopment was just a cover up for the illegal fracking, which caused the earthquake. So they're going to blame him for it. He's the mayor. He backed this whole project. So they're not going to believe a word that he says. So I think the only thing for him to do maybe is to resign as mayor. But I was thinking of ways that he could have, spin this whole thing in his favor, but there's really no real way to spin it. I mean, you could go public and say, "Oh, I had no idea about it." The public ain't gonna believe you. You know what I'm saying? So I would step down probably for, just say health reasons or something. For family, personal matters, health reasons, whatever you need, just step down. You know what I'm saying? Because once this comes out, maybe your name won't pop up in all of this shit. But I kind of feel bad for him. Then again, I don't feel bad for him because he knew Jim Harvey was a slick talking bastard. He knew it. He might not knew what he was up to, but you knew he was a little shady. Come on now. I could look at Jim Harvey. He don't even have to open his mouth. I could just look at Jim Harvey before he even speak and could tell he's shady. It's all in the face. It's all in the face. You could just look at somebody in their eyes and their demeanor and just tell there's something a little shifty about him. I could tell by looking at him. He just don't look like he's on the up and up. Um, but it kind of sucks that we have to find a new mayor. Hopefully, probably Ned could find a way to keep his job, but it's a long shot. Um, so anyway, see, Ned, you got to pick your friends wisely. Well, maybe not your friends, because Jim was not your friend, but you need to pick your business associates more carefully. I'm just saying, choose wisely next time, my bro. You gotta really choose wisely next time, my brother. Um, so yeah, Elizabeth and Sam take their ass over to Jim motel room, trying to ask him questions where you know you ain't gonna get no answers from him because he's a liar. So while Sam was going over there to write her number down, she noticed on the ground she saw a Drew wedding ring on the ground. Mind you, Jim told them he hasn't seen Drew or Franco. Like I said, you could look at him and tell he lying. So Sam and Liz leave, and she show her the wedding ring. This is like such an unholy alliance between Sam and Elizabeth. Like them two teaming up. At least they're giving him something to do. But so anyway, Drew and Franco being trapped in that little makeshift prison. That shit was funny as hell. The way why every time most scenes Franco always eating something. Listen, I don't like the Franco character by any means, but Roger Howard does make the character funny as hell though. He really like brings his A game. I will say that. But you know what I realized? And maybe it made me a little hypocritical, maybe, was the fact that I don't like Franco, but I like the Todd Manning character. Mind you, Franco never technically raped anybody, but Todd Manning did rape somebody, Marty Saybrook, and yet people like the Todd character. But also to add, Franco character is a murderer, but so is Jason and Frank. I mean, Sonny. There's a lot of differences. I mean, with Jason and Sonny, for the most part, they kill people that's in the same business as them. Sonny, well, he did kill AJ, who wasn't in the business. It's a lot of complexness to this whole thing. So it's complex. But I mean, that don't mean I'm gonna like Franco, but I feel like they do need to kind of do something with Roger Howarth as far as like giving him another character. I feel like he makes the character funny as shit, but I feel like he did get saddled with a bad character because this character was not meant to be comical. This character was not even meant to be a full-time character. Like Franco was not meant to be domesticated, wife, kid, step kids. He wasn't meant for that. That's not wasn't the purpose. But real talk, it is interesting seeing Drew and Franco working together, trying to get out of here, trying to remember, you know, the past and what happened. But it was funny how Drew was looking for his wedding ring. I'm like, Drew, don't look for that ring. Don't do it. Because I have a feeling once Sam tells him what she has to tell him, you might not want that ring back anyway, player. You might not want it back. I'm just saying. And let's be honest here, Elizabeth, you're not really looking for Franco. You looking for Drew. That's who you. That's who she looking for. She knows she want that old thing back. Now that Franco done showed his true colors, you want that old thing back. Even though Franco didn't do nothing, but still. She was looking for any excuse to break up this little relationship. She knows she was. And once she heard Sam say that she still loved Jason, that was her cue. That was her cue. After she heard that, she wasn't trying to hear shit else Franco had to say because she was looking for any excuse to break off that engagement. Once she heard that Drew was about to be free or might be free, she was like, "Yep, here go my second chance." Um, Drew, leave that thing alone. Don't go back to Elizabeth. Um, so anyway, I actually like the scenes between Jason and Anna. I hope they work together on this, but Anna might not want Jason on this case because she already know if Jason found Heinrich, there's a chance that he might kill him, which means that he would kill her son. So she might want to keep him off the trail a little bit. But either way, somebody, Griffin is already basically close to working on who is who on this. He already running a paternity test to find out if Peter is Faison's son. So he's already putting the pieces together. He already got Brad running a test off the books. Brad is worried about, his job, of course. Shit, I would be too. Um, but I wonder though, if Griffin do get the test results back and it says positive that Peter is Faison's son, technically Griffin wouldn't legally be able to say anything. Doctor patient confidentiality. He wouldn't be able to say shit because technically Peter is his patient. So he wouldn't be able to say nothing unless he do it anonymously or something, or just I don't know how he would do it, but you have to cover your ass where your medical license is concerned because you could get suspended or fired. I'm just saying, protect the job, secure the bag. I'm just saying. Um, I don't know how I feel about. I mean, it's obvious that the writers are trying to get Peter and Maxie together at some point. I I don't want it because I am tired of people hooking up with their spouse's siblings and this, that, and the third, like just people that's technically relatives and stuff. I just find it disgusting. Like this is not the bold and the beautiful. Like we're not getting down like that over here. Like to me, I don't care if that's biologically not your relative, in-law, step, brother, sister. I don't care. It's still nasty because y'all still related, so it's nasty. You need to nip that shit in the bud. Um, but I love the fact that when Nathan found out Maxie was pregnant, he started a college fund. I said, see, I like stuff like that. Like when they find out, when parents find out that they having kids and stuff, they automatically start a college fund for their kid. I think that if you put $200 into a college fund every month for the next 18 years, that's more than enough money for your kid to go to college. I'm just saying that's a lot of money. 200 time multiplied by 18, that's a lot of coin. Hold up, let me see. Okay, so scratch that. They might want to up the ante a little bit. I would say like maybe $500 a month, maybe $600 a month in the college fund for 18 years should be enough to send them to college, a decent college. Um, but I'm happy that Nathan thought about stuff like that, because like Maxie said, he was a practical thinker for the most part. But I feel bad for Maxie because I know how hard it is, after your spouse died to go back to the house that y'all once shared, seeing all their stuff and all the memories y'all had. It's tough, it is. It's tough. Peter sitting there constantly giving her all this advice and stuff like his ass is Dr. Phil or somebody. He think he Dr. Phil. I'm like, fool, you are not Dr. Phil McGraw. Go sit down. Try to give somebody all this advice, knowing you a snake in the grass. It's obvious that the writers, I don't think the writers are gonna make him evil. That's obviously because he's not coming off as evil. He's coming off as a genuine person that was trying to get revenge on his father, but his brother that he didn't know he had a brother got killed in the crossfire. So he's feeling guilty for it. I just wish that we would have another villain on this show. Like, damn. I mean, good lord, we ain't got like no. The only villain we got right now, pretty much, I wouldn't even call her a villain, no. But I can't even call her a villain. She just batshit crazy. And speaking of, even though she wasn't on this episode, I do have to say something about that. Because I didn't mention it before, but why would that dumb bitch get the same? I mean, I understand getting the same scarf as Morgan, but why would you pour your own blood over the scarf like Carly can't get a DNA test? Have you forgot? Like, are you dumb? She could easily. Her mother works at the hospital. Her her stepson is a detective. They could easily order a DNA test on that blood. Dumb. Like I was like, that's so dumb. Like they could easily get a DNA test. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm looking forward to all these secrets coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like Peter I'm looking forward to it because it's time for the writers to wrap this shit up. Um, we need, Jason was on the scent, but now Peter is the one. I mean, Griffin is the one inching closer and closer to getting to the truth. Thank God. Um, which is a good thing. But anyway, this was a decent episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good day. Peace.